Red Nose Day.
Hello, I'm local comedian Conor McReynolds, part of the team at the multi-award-winning Jericho Comedy here in Oxford. Over lockdown, I've been spending a lot of time reading with my two 5-year-old sons. I started a book with them recently called Nursery Rhymes for 5-year-olds. My sons, though, they're not the biggest readers. They're more... how do I describe them? What's the right word to use? They're both cats. That's it. My two sons are cats, and they don't really read much, which I'm trying to change, but I get the sense when I read to them that I'm getting more out of it than they are. Take, for example, one nursery rhyme I read for them recently. It's called Humpty Dumpty. Some of you may know it. It's about a sentient egg who fills his days sitting on a wall, and it sounds great, but when the unthinkable happens and the egg falls, everything goes mad. I don't know if you've ever dropped an egg from a great height, but spoiler alert, the egg smashes. And this news reaches the king of all people, and clearly the king wants to do what he can to repair this talking egg, but reassembling broken eggs isn't really a thing. So who does the king send to carry out this sensitive work? That's right, he sends all of his horses. A team of hundreds of horses to fix a broken egg. No surprise really that it didn't work out. Anyway, I thought my sons would be interested in this, but when I tried engaging them in conversation, they just looked at me like I'm a 33-year-old weirdo, but they're wrong, aren't they?
Red Nose Day.
Hello, I'm Conor McReynolds, and while I may sound like I've attended the finest Swiss finishing schools and survive exclusively on a diet of roast swan and champagne, I'm actually not a wealthy man. I wouldn't say I obsess over being rich, but I wouldn't say no to a dumpster truck full of money landing on my doorstep. A lot of people say they don't think that wealth would change them, but I would absolutely be changed by wealth, 1000%. For starters, I'd replace any eggs in my diet with Fabergé eggs. That's non-negotiable. I don't know if you can scramble a Fabergé egg, but if I were rich, I'd find out the only way I know how. By making scrambled Fabergé eggs. And if you send me a text or an email, you can forget about getting a simple reply. If I got rich quick, I'd have one method of communication and one method only. Skywriting. I'd have a skywriter on retainer, even to send the simplest of quick replies. Is it detrimental to the environment? Of course. Is it a time saver? Not on your Nelly. But is skywriting the ultimate power move? You betcha. How Bezos and Musk don't just send all their messages via skywriting, I'll never know. But I don't know. Maybe that's not the best use of money. Perhaps it might just be better to donate to comic relief. Yeah, maybe just do that instead.
Red Nose Day. BBC Radio Oxford. Red Nose Day.
Hello, I'm Conor McReynolds, and like a lot of people over the last year, I've found myself with more time to explore some of my creative interests. But sometimes you just can't get yourself in the right frame of mind to be creative. Well, I'm delighted to announce that I've written a useful self-help book full of nifty ideas to find that creative spark. It's called Creative Block, a journey to the dumbest corners of your useless mind. Here are just a few of my great ideas for you to try so that you can get yourself back to your creative best. Dig a hole. Don't stop digging until you're mentally, physically, and emotionally exhausted. Eat a whole lemon. Run a marathon without any prior training. Set fire to your neighbor's shed. Start a Ponzi scheme. Perform a citizen's arrest. Or RSVP to a wedding you know you weren't invited to. For more great ideas on how to tackle the dreaded creative block, you can follow me on Twitter, but for now, get digging, and soon you'll find yourself with more creative energy than you know what to do with.
Red Nose Day. BBC Radio Oxford.